Good morning, SMP Nation. Blaine Austin here at Sewing Machines Plus, and welcome to our Thursday live show. Glad to be back in the studio, but I know Kennedy is here this morning with me. Kennedy took care of everybody last Thursday with y'all had a really cool show too, Kennedy.
I had so much fun. That was the first time I think I'd brought a machine in here and really dove into it on the show live. So it was really fun.
And what's bad, I haven't even seen it yet. I didn't get to watch it.
Oh.
And but Kyle said y'all had a really good show. Said you did a great job showing the machine.
Thank you.
And man, I tell you guys, that was a great deal we had on those Brother machines.
Mm-hmm.
I had been really working Brother over pretty hard to try to get a good price on them, and we passed that savings right on to you. And I know that a bunch of y'all bought those things because we sold out of them. I think we only had 10 of them, right, Kennedy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had 10, and we sold out of all 10. So thank y'all for doing that, and glad y'all got a deal. Guys, we had a busy week last week. Oh my gosh. So
goodness.
We had 2 shows going on. We were, if y'all got to go to the Road to California, we were at Road to California running 2 booths. We were running the Aero Cabinets booth, and then we had our King Quilter and the Butler Robotics in another booth. And then going on at the same time, we had the Impressions Expo in Long Beach, California, which is kind of a commercial type show. And so we had that going on. And by the way, guess who I saw over there, Kennedy?
Who did you see over there?
I saw Norma Bates.
Norma.
So hello, Norma. I hope she's watching today. Norma stopped by the booth, got to visit with her a little while. She's such an awesome lady.
Yes.
And a few years ago, she stopped by here in one of our festivals.
Yeah, was it for Cyber Monday?
I can't remember what festival it was, but she stopped by when we were filming.
She had her Carly Bell shirt on. She had her Sip and Stitch shirt on.
Well, speaking of Carly Bell, she got to see Carly. I think it was the first time she'd met her in person.
Oh my gosh.
And speaking of Carly Bell, show that picture, Kennedy. So there we go, guys. This was at the convention. If you look from the screen left to right, that is Sarah Betzer. Y'all probably remember her on our shows. Then we have Cindy Hogan. They're both Brother educators. And then on to my left or the right of the screen is Alexis Galloway. And she's a Brother educator as well. And she's been on our show. And then the world famous Carly Bell right there, the far right.
Just looking at this picture, it's like we need to put the dream team right above you. We need to put a sign.
I'm telling you what, that was the dream team. I told them that. I was like, man, y'all are the dream team of anybody could ever have great.
Yes.
But so what we had in the booth was just, we had embroidery machines. So we had the 6 needle, the 10 needle, and the 2 1 needle cylinder arms from Brother. So it was the PRS 100 Persona, the PR1X, the PR650, and the PR1055X. And so those 4 are just experts on those machines.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it was a really busy show, had a lot of people coming by the booth. And so it was a lot of fun and a lot of work. I got to say a big shout out to our crew, Chris Cooney and Eric Young. Man, they were driving trucks back and forth and loading the stuff in and picking it up. And it was a production up there. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
It was
and if you're in California, the freeways here are a different breed. Okay.
Well, for those of y'all that were at Road to California and were expecting me to be there, I apologize. I did not make it. Kyle and I were planning on Friday driving from Long Beach over to Ontario. It's 52 miles from Convention Center to Convention Center.
It's
straight across.
Straight across. Should be easy.
So we pulled up, Google Maps to look, and it was 2.5 hours of drive time because the traffic was so bad. And I looked at Kyle, I go, do you really want to go to Ontario? He goes, I really don't want to go.
Well, not even that, but just you wouldn't have any time. It'd be like the day's already over.
Yeah. So and we were so busy at Long Beach. We were thinking we were going to leave at 2:00. Well, 2.5 hours have been 4:30, so it was kind of like, what's the point of going?
Yes. Yeah.
And but anyway, great weekend. And I know y'all had a great show last Thursday. But guys, we were super excited about our guests this week. But before we get into the show, we got to say some shout outs to the SMP Nation watching today. We got Mary Dool in Arizona watching, Patricia Winters in Tennessee, Cindy Canning in Oklahoma, Michelle Kelly in Arizona, and got to say another big shout out to Norma Bates because she was in Long Beach.
Yes.
So, but thank y'all for joining the show. And as y'all know, guys, we do this every single Thursday. We have a live show, so we invite y'all to come. It's 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Central, and we have guests every week. We have giveaways, so we invite y'all to come. And we are streaming now on a bunch of different platforms: YouTube, Facebook. What else, Kennedy?
We're on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere you can search us and you'll find us.
So you can see our streaming show on a lot of different channels. And so, guys, I got to tell you a little bit about what's going on next week. So next week, we're going to have Dawn Chase, and she's with Durkee Hoops. And Durkee, we're going to talk about some unique things that you can do with embroidery hoops. So we hope that y'all will tune in there. We're going to have some good giveaways as well. And then on February the 20th, we're going to have Edita Centaur. And she, if y'all don't know who she is, she's kind of a world famous quilter. She's going to be on the show. She is an owner of Laundry Basket Quilts, and we're going to do some things with that and talk about some of the things she does. She's going to show y'all some of her cool products. So we're looking forward to having Edita on here. And what's also awesome, Kennedy, Edita is going to be one of our judges for Quilt Fest.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Do a presentation. So she's going to do that. So we're pretty excited about that. And next week's show, we're going to kind of talk a little bit more about Quilt Fest and tell y'all kind of what's coming and who's going to be on. And
yes,
it'll be pretty good too. So, and then on February the 29th, y'all have got to write this down. Now, Kennedy doesn't even know this yet.
I don't.
So I'm surprising Kennedy today. February the 29th, Kennedy, it's Fabric Palooza, and Kennedy's going to be my co-host.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So, I love fabric.
So Kennedy and I are going to work. So here's the reason why. It is so much fabric. I found out yesterday how much fabric we have to show you. So while I'm pulling one fabric up to get ready to show you, Kennedy's going to be showing you one, and then we're just going to go back and forth until we show you all the fabric. Yes. And it's going to be fast paced because we have a ton of fabric. And one change this year to Fabric Palooza, we're going to have the 1 yard and 3 yard packs. We're going to have fat quarter packs. So you can buy fat quarters with collections.
You know, that explains a lot because I walked in this morning to do the show and I saw, I think, a wall of fat quarter bundles, and they were all wrapped and ready to go. And there was a sign next to it that said "For Fabric Palooza only," and I said, "Okay, all right."
I tell you what, I got to say a big, huge shout out to the San Marcos retail store. You know, Lynn and Laura and Maria and Gail and Michael have been doing nothing nonstop but cutting fabric and getting ready for Fabric Palooza for us. So we sure do appreciate them doing that because I know it's a lot of work, and they're having to do it between waiting on customers and so we're super excited about Fabric Palooza. So that's going to be February the 29th. And then, as y'all know, March 11th through the 15th is Quilt Fest. It's going to be a week long. We're going to be streaming 8 hours a day. And guys, we are going to give $100,000 worth of product away on Quilt Fest. And one lucky viewer is going to win a $25,000 Dream Studio. So y'all don't want to miss that.
Roxanne made a good comment. She said, I should take some of the fat quarter bundles that we're going to have on Fabric Palooza and do a project with them.
That'd be a good idea.
That's a good idea, Roxanne.
Really good idea. Also, guys, I am finally happy to announce we've been waiting for this for a long time.
On the edge of our seat.
Y'all remember Angela Wolf's new show? It's called Fabric to Fashion. Guess what? It is airing February 8th and 9th. And you're going to be able to see it. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, and it's going to be on Made It Myself TV.
Which is a channel.
Yes, it's a channel, and you can get it off of like Roku,
the Vizio and
app,
Samsung TVs.
and Samsung's TVs. They have that in. If you have a Samsung TV or a Vizio TV, you can go to they have a built-in app in their TV.
Yes, yeah.
And the Made It Myself channel is in their TV.
Yes.
Or you can, if you've just got a Roku that's hooked to any TV, it's in that already.
And they're expanding too.
So. Yeah, so they're looking to sell the show to other networks as well. but that's where it's going to premiere. So again, guys, mark that down. It's going to be February the 8th and 9th, and Made It Myself TV, and 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, and I think I'm on the first episode.
You are.
So y'all have to tune in.
Yeah.
All right, guys, today we have a treat for you. We have Stacy Lewey from Sew Steady in here, and we are going to talk a little bit about Embroidery-Lee and some other things that she's got. So y'all, welcome to the show, my good buddy, Stacy Lewey.
Hi, everyone. Thank you
Stacey.
so much for letting me come and be part of this amazing event today.
So Stacy, I got to ask you a question.
Okay.
So how did you come up with Embroidery-Lee?
Well, as many of you probably know, Sew Steady has a few different product lines that we focus on here. So it all starts with these amazing Sew Steady tables that we've got right here. And that helps you do all of your sewing and quilting and, you know, any kind of projects that you want to do where you're wanting a flat surface, we've got you covered. And then we went out and we teamed up with a company called Embroid-Lee Design. And we ended up purchasing them and bringing them under our company about 7 years ago. And they have like 2,000 rulers now. And those rulers are all designed to help you finish your quilts and your projects at home with a ruler foot. So it's just ruler quilting. But you can imagine how many quilt designs we create with these amazing rulers. So Embroidery spawned from all of those amazing Embroidery designs that are out there. And so here's one of those rulers. This is kind of our ultimate get started ruler. This is called our 12-inch arc. And as you can imagine, we've got probably 20 designs that you can create in our embroidery collection with just the 12-inch arc or combining it with another ruler. So that's where it came from. And so what we're starting with this Embroidery is just beginning, guys, because I mentioned we have over 2,000 rulers. That might be a little big, but we do have a lot of rulers. What we are starting with is just our sampler set quilt. And so what we're doing is we're taking a 6-piece template set and we're turning that into one embroidery collection that has 263 designs in it. So as you can imagine, if there's one template set with 6 templates that creates an embroidery collection with 263 designs, then we're going to have a lot of embroidery collections to come. So we're just kicking this off. One exciting part about this embroidery collection, embroidery line, is that all of these quilting templates and designs were created to help you finish your projects. So the goal was to be able to help you take those designs and finish a patchwork project like we have right here. And so as you're looking at designs that you want to maybe finish your projects with, we're encouraging you to consider this embroidery line because these are designed as single stitch, minimal thread break designs to help you finish your quilt projects. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have a lot of other amazing options to do with those, because what we've done is we've taken every single design and we've made it so you can actually create it in a 4-inch hoop, a 6-inch hoop, or an 8-inch hoop. And that's the start of our sampler set series. So this is our sampler set series. We've got this handy little thing here. This is something that you'll be able to see in Sewing Machines Plus soon, a laminated lookbook guide that's going to allow you to walk through, get excited about these embroidery designs, but then also see what's in it. So in addition to 2 collections of designs that include not just single stitch designs, but they also include fill designs. And you can see some of those fill designs right there. But they also include bean stitch designs, which are going to allow you to do what we call like reverse applique, or allow you to secure that design a little bit more, or have that design pop a little bit more on your project. And then you're going to have all of those multiple sizes. But finally, you're also getting what we call kind of a mini block design. And all of these designs are 3.5 inches, which are awesome for embellishing maybe your bags or apparel. So we have a really great variety of designs in here. What's really, really cool too is that all of these designs are available in every single file type. And if you're a long armor, we actually will just add a long arm USB stick to your collection order at $5 additional cost. So you buy it for your domestic machine, and then we will add your USB stick for the long arm files only, because those are only single stitch files with no fills. So what we're doing is giving you kind of a bonus. You get the long arm files and all of the other files that you can use on your domestic machine as well. So within that, when you purchase one of these embroidery collections, and we've got 2 of them for you here, when you purchase the Embroid-Lee sampler set or the Starry Nights, the Starry Nights is another collection. We actually released this last year in the form of a club that included 30 different ruler designs. It included 650 embroidery designs, 20 different project-based classes. And so this club we launched, and we have all of those classes and education available for you to enjoy now as well. And now we're selling the embroidery collection on its own. So as you can imagine, 650 embroidery designs. And in addition to that, you're also getting a font collection with this Starry Nights lookbook. Now, if you can see that cover really nicely, that is actually all embroidery designs that Jenny Totterdale, who's one of our amazing customers out of England, created. And she created that with the bean stitch files. So she did that reverse applique with all of those blocks. So all of these are the 8-inch block designs. She repeated. There was 16 different block designs in this collection. She repeated it twice and created this gorgeous quilt that not only made the cover of the lookbook, but also our Westerly by Me calendar for 2024 because of her amazingness. And she was voted, the most gorgeous quilt project of 23. So those are our 2 collections at this time. But when I told you that this is just the beginning, I meant it. We actually have feathers collections coming in second quarter and circle collections coming in second quarter. So I am just super excited to be able to bring all of this to the world of sewers and embroiderers and say, hey, not just think about it from the standpoint of being able to finish your projects with these gorgeous embroidery designs that were once ruler work designs that you thought were amazing and so great, but maybe you love embroidery. But also think about it from the standpoint that if you still love ruler work, all of these designs were created with rulers. So this is also an inspiration lookbook of what you could do with your rulers. And then I was having this amazing conversation with an educator a couple days ago, and she saw this awesome potential, which is another piece of this, which is that you have the ability to take maybe one of those smaller block designs, because again, these are all available to fit in a 4-inch hoop. And you could take that and you could say, create that star design, and then you could finish around it with rulers. So if you wanted to be able to finish a bigger space, a block, but you didn't want to have to do specialized placement, or you just wanted to be able to easily throw a ruler on it and do some echoing, you can do that with the combination of rulers and embroidery, which we're really excited about because we see that potential of finishing your quilts so much easier with a combination of both the embroidery and the ruler work designs. So I've got this amazing machine set up here, and I wanted to go through and just show you all a quick lookbook that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can do with these designs. Now, I do want to also mention, now that I've told you about these 2 different collections that you can choose from, we've got the amazing sampler set collection that's got 263 designs in it, available in all the file types, including long arm. And this one includes the opportunity for fill designs, bean stitch designs, and those many motif designs. This total value is $350. You guys aren't going to believe the amazing price that they have on it to kick it off at Sewing Machines Plus right now. So I definitely encourage you to take a look at that because they've got a super sale price on this. Regularly, this is retailed at $149 at a total value of $350, but you're going to see an amazing price on that one. And then the same for this amazing collection. This is the Starry Nights collection, 650 designs, including a font collection, including fill files, bean stitch files, multiple size files. And again, this is over a $650 value, and you have the opportunity to get it on a super sale at Sewing Machines Plus. So definitely encourage you to take a look at that. And so some of the inspiration that has been created. So what I love is I love to show off the opportunity to be able to do what we call, finishing a project with these. Yes, you can do amazing projects. This is one of the projects that one of our educators created. This is using glow-in-the-dark thread. So when you turn the lights out, the Good Night, which is part of the font collection, glows, but you have the ability to do this. This is actually ruler work around this design. So this is combining the rulers with the embroidery to be able to kind of create this super fun project. But this is just one of the ideas for just doing a fun, simple home deck project with these designs. But then here's the next thing, and this is what we get really excited about because these are what our our designs were originally created to do, which is to help you finish your quilt projects. So this is one of our half hexagon designs. This is a pattern and tools that we sell here at Sew Steady Westerly. And so this is actually quilted with the embroidery designs in the Starry Nights file. And look how fun these designs are. We got some of those gorgeous Starry Nights fill designs. We have some of the other simple border designs and motif designs, and that's all built in to the Starry Nights collection. So this is a really fun project to show off. And as you can see, I have been working on another project, which is just kind of that fun, that dream panel. If you haven't done a dream panel yet, then you might do that in the future because it's just such a fun panel to work with. So I have actually been using the embroidery designs to fill in the petals on this. And I started the project by outlining all of my petals with my Westerly ruler. So again, another fun way of combining rulers and embroidery, or with embroidery, to be able to complete a project. So I started it with the rulers, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these designs that I want to go ahead and kind of showcase inside the petals, and then I'll go back through as needed and add rulers kind of in special placements. So this is, I think, from a novice embroidery standpoint, this is one of those projects where you learn about placement and how helpful it is to have machines that help you really do kind of pinpoint placement. This is that project that really can help you in appreciating some of those extra special machine features. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and picked a file, and I've gone ahead and placed it into the machine. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to go ahead and get that going for you. And then I've got an amazing video that I'm going to show you that it kind of showcases all of the projects and classes that we've got coming up for your Embroid-Lee. If you choose to go ahead and buy one of our collections, then you basically have access to all of this amazing education through our club locations, which, by the way, Sewing Machines Plus is one of those. So we're working on getting them set up to have you get access to all of this amazing education. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and join us as we take you through a little teaser of what that is to come and get you inspired to want to grab your Embroid-Lee collection and be able to jump into that. Why did we name it Embroid-Lee? Well, Westerly Designs is one of our fun ways that we, our main template line. And we felt like Embroid-Lee was really kind of a calling to the fact that these are all designs that were originally created by the Westerly Designs and Leonie West, the creator of those designs. So Embroidery is where ruler work meets embroidery. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and share with you a couple of other projects that I've got on our trunk show right now. And then I thought we could dive in and kind of really show you what we've got going on up here. So the design in the back, these are actually all designs that are created with our sampler set collection. So these are, we just did kind of a simple quilt as you go, showing off the block designs in that quilt. And this is a big quilt. So I actually have that folded over right now. This is the dream panel inspiration that I've got going for my dream panel that I'm doing with embroidery. That dream panel behind us there was actually originally created with rulers. So now we're kind of recreating our own version of that, combining ruler work and embroidery. And then we've got one other project that we've got hanging back there. And those are actually all of our collection designs from our sampler set collection. So we just kind of wanted to give you a variety of, kind of excitement of what we've got to come and what we currently have right now in our embroidery collection. And of course, some of the things that we've done with rulers as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this embroidery designs going for all of you. And then I thought we could go ahead and head over. We'll watch that video, kind of giving you an idea of all of the fun we have to come. And then we'll go ahead and answer any questions we can before they kick us out today. So much to show, so much excitement. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and chosen a design on the machine that I thought would be really fun. It's part of our Starry Nights collection. And so it just includes some stars, some moons. It's got a circular layout. And I thought it would look really great kind of inside of what we've got going right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hook up my hoop to the machine now. And I've got the embroidery collection started. One of the things that we're excited to show off, and as you may or may not know, here at Sew Steady, we have got so many great tools and things that you can use to be able to support your projects. And one of those things is going to be our Sew Steady suspension system. You can kind of see that in the background there, but this suspension system allows you to go ahead and it allows you to be able to kind of hold your project up in the back and get everything up off of it. So you want to keep your project from going into that sewing or the embroidery field, and you're able to do that with that option. So I'm going to go ahead and get this kind of over here, and there we go. We'll get this connected to our hoop. Okay, so before we go too far, this is one of those things that I'm sure every beginner probably puts a pin through it or a needle through at some point. But I do love this for being able to identify exactly what placement I want for my embroidery design. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and connect this here, and we'll go ahead and get this design going. I've chosen to put it in the bottom left field of my sewing area here, and hopefully I nailed it for placement. But the good news is, if I didn't, it's okay, because I've got rulers and I can make it look like I meant to do it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit start, and then we'll head over to the video. All right, so Kennedy, if you want to go ahead and get that video going now, we'll head back over and check out that project when we're done.
Introducing Embroid-Lee, where ruler work meets embroidery. Our lookbook is an inspiration guide showing you all of the embroidery designs that we have created that are inspired by Westerly design quilting templates. That's right, all of these designs can be created with rulers as well. If you are a ruler quilter at heart, then you'll be inspired by all the possibilities that you can create with the template sets highlighted in each lookbook. If you're new to ruler work, but you still kind of love embroidery, then you're going to get excited about all the possibilities of combining Westerly design quilting rulers with your favorite embroidery designs. You will find how easy it is to finish your embroidery blocks with rulers. If you're a die-hard embroiderer, then we're excited to introduce to you a collection that is designed to finish your quilting projects and much more. But wait, that's not all. If you're a machine long armor, then you'll find that these designs are programmed for your machines. Each lookbook contains collections inspired by a single template set. We're getting started with our starter sampler set, which is our most popular template set we have, and it's inspired by the amazing Quilt As You Go class series that Leonie West created to teach people how to ruler quilt. Each collection is sorted by block designs, border designs, and fill designs. The designs in this collection include fill designs that are inspired by our template technique in ruler work, which is reverse applique with templates. The single stitch designs have minimal thread breaks, which are ideal for finishing your projects. We also include a bean stitch design, which goes over the design multiple times to ensure a secure design so you can do your reverse applique cutaway after you embroider. Designs are noted with the true size with a goal of understanding that all these designs are inspired by Westerly designed rulers, highlighting the collections that can be replicated with rulers with no size adjustment. All of our designs were created to fit in a maximum of an 8-inch hoop. Consider the smaller corner motifs to finish around your embroidery designs, or the fill designs to embellish your clothes, bags, and more. And all of these block designs are ideal to quickly finish a project with our popular designs for quilting. We're excited to have you experience Embroidery, where ruler work meets
Now we're going to set that right there, get that down there, and then we're going to see if I'm on track there. I'm a little bit, I tend to go to the left a little bit. So there's that. Make sure that's on. Yes, I'm so happy. Oh, so happy. Okay, so let's put this in. Now, yep, there we go. Sometimes when I put the hoop in, I tend to be a little more rough than I intend to be. And I can move stuff. So now's the time to get it all squared back up. Okay, I like it. So now we'll just make sure we really get a good, firm, snug fit here. I haven't been doing embroidery for all that long, so I usually have to learn from all the things that you shouldn't do. Okay, let's go and put this on the machine. I'll be moving the camera right here. There we go. Now I can talk. We wanted to go ahead and be able to share with you that this is one of our amazing patchwork projects that we've created with our Westerly design rulers. And so we've taken this and we have a class for you where we teach you how to create this little half square quilt using Westerly design cutting rulers. And then we show you how to embroider it with the Embroid-Lee files. So I want to go ahead and just give you a little sneak peek of this class and show you exactly how easy it can be. So hopefully you can hear me now and be able to get that. So this part of the video, we wanted to go ahead and just share with you some of these amazing designs. She went ahead and did a kind of a mini motif design in some of these smaller triangles, and then in more of the block sizes, she did the larger flower designs. And this is just a great way of being able to easily finish a patchwork project with super simple options. And let me see if you can hear me any better now. But again, this is our Sew Steady and Embroidery sampler set collection that she's gone ahead and created that placement for and made the design a little bit smaller. There will be sound in just a bit. I just asked that we go ahead and create this opportunity to share with you some of these amazing designs here. So again, these are created with the single stitch
Embroidery files, and you have the opportunity to take those designs and create them in 3 different sizes depending on your hoop size on your machine or just depending on the project and the space that you needed. So this particular design is available in those 3 different sizes, and I believe she chose the 3.5-inch size to go inside of this triangle, which is part of the half square triangle project. And then that kind of flower, multi-flower square design we have is part of kind of helps do that full block project, which we'll be sharing with you in a bit. So some different things that have really inspired a lot of our designs is that we have done a lot with template quilting, which is the act of cutting away and creating kind of more eye-catching designs with applique, reverse applique. And so while she's using a single stitch design on this one, we definitely have the opportunity of being able to take all of these designs, use a bean stitch design, layer that project, and give you an even more eye-catching opportunity with these designs. So she's just wrapping this up now, and we'll share with you the finished project. This was one she created actually 3 different quilt designs on this particular project, and we finished it with the flower designs from collection 1. Here's another fun project. This is a quilt as you go. And I saw earlier how much people were excited about the potential of the Quilt as you go opportunity. And so this is a great way to be able to do that as well. Now, I think we do have some sound in this one, Kennedy, if you wanted to go ahead and see what she has to say.
So let's go ahead and put this in here. And let me just grab those blocks real quick here that I have already done. So this is the design that we're going to try to find here. So I know that it's in collection 1. And let's see, let's just put in there. There it is.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and kind of get through this where we're going to share with you some of the variety of designs that we have in, again, the sampler set collection. And this particular class, I'm really excited about because this is the namesake. This is the starter sampler collection, which was inspired by our Quilt as You Go class series. And so this class is actually launching on February 7th, and all of the designs that were inspired by the Quilt as You Go class series are part of this particular class project. So she uses, I believe, 8 different designs in this Quilt as You Go quilt. She, quilts and embroiders them on sandwiches ahead of time and then walks you through assembly. There's a cutting plan and an embroidery design plan, and all you need to be part of that is your Embroidery sampler set. So that is, again, another free class that is available for all of our Embroidery customers that jump in and get that sampler set to get started and get excited about some of these future projects and being able to finish their quilts with the Embroidery designs. So she's showing you the variety of designs that are part of that and just kind of showing you a variety of the stitch outs that are part of this project as well. Again, she uses a combination of fill designs and then also some of those single stitch embroidery designs to finish this Quilt as You Go project. And so we're able to go ahead and kind of give you a variety of what those look like as well. This is one of my favorite designs that she's got stitching out right now, and it's just a simple flower border design, but as you can imagine, it could be great for putting on the edges of a quilt or being able to kind of even do edge-to-edge quilting with. It allows just kind of that simple straight border design, but it fills in some really, really great area, and you'll see in the finished quilt as well that that looks so amazing for that purpose. So again, she's going to go ahead and hoop up. There should just be a couple more designs that she shares with you in this Quilt As You Go sneak peek. Again, this is launching on February 7th, so you still have time to be part of this amazing class as well. And this is just free with the purchase of your Embroidery collection and being able to jump in and get some of that amazing education as well. All right, so she's going to go ahead and you see how simple this is. We obviously have the opportunity to take any and all of those designs, which we obviously have to kind of quilt on a larger space and then cut down. We have the opportunity of being able to take rulers to those that are similar in the collection, because this is all based on the sampler set. And if you've tried ruler quilting with Sew Steady and Westerly Design, you know that our Sew Steady sampler set is kind of that staple template set that most people have, because that's the one that we've encouraged everyone to get started with. So you have the opportunity to take your rulers and be able to kind of embellish around these designs that are all married together so nicely in this amazing quilt. Again, this is another one of our favorites. So this is a template inspired flower design using our Spinifex number 4. And it gives you the opportunity to, again, kind of see those fill designs and what you might do as well if you were ruler quilting with that template technique, which is the reverse applique. So we just are so excited about the opportunity here. Like I said, this is just the beginning. This is just our sampler set collection, inspired by the Quilt As You Go class series. So as we continue to build our collections, they're taking inspiration from projects that have been created. They're taking inspiration from the multiple collections that we have. And you will definitely be wowed by our feather collection that's coming out as well. Because if you know us, you know we have a lot of feather options here at Sew Steady and Westerly Design. And super excited to be able to share all of those with you as well. All right, so we do have, looks like a little bit more, looks like this is a smaller block. So she's just taping that down into that space there to make sure that it doesn't move around as she gets through this block. And that's, obviously there's so many different amazing techniques that you can learn, tricks of the trade. This is just another one of those. So she's gone ahead and again, kind of showing you some of the choices in the Embroidery designs that she's picking, and she's including in that Quilt As You Go class. So I think that there's some more audio included in that if we wanted to go ahead and have Mindy wrap this up, and then we'll have one more class to show you after this video that is going to be another awesome class that kind of gets you started. If you're new to embroidery, I am curious how many people out there are new to embroidery or haven't really tried it much yet. That's something really helpful, because I think that so many people, we've worked with are definitely focused on, in the past, the ruler work side. And so being able to kind of learn as we go with all of you, but we have an amazing education team that has lots of experience. And we have a focus group of embroiderers that have combined experience of, I'm sure, 100 plus years that are helping us just constantly improve these designs. And what we do with that, because we know that with 263 designs in one collection and 650 designs in another, we're going to have updates along the way. And so because of that, we have included inside of your collection. So when you purchase this, you get this handy little lookbook that you definitely want to keep around. But inside that collection, you're going to get a register your collection. There it is. And by doing that, it allows you to go ahead and jump in. So I'm going to have you head back over to the video. We've got a little bit more to share with you there.
Hi, this is Deb Donovan. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. I am going to review some of my favorite tips and tricks for quilting in the hoop on your embroidery machine. It's really a lot easier than you think it is. Your materials.
Uh-oh, it muted again. Can we unmute her? I think everybody was able to hear her. Kennedy? Oh, it was working on my end. So let's pause that video and I'll tell you a little bit more about that, and I'll reload that video and make sure that the sound comes through, because I definitely want you to be able to hear Deb. Okay. Yeah, let me know if you couldn't hear Deb in that last part. There we go. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so this part right here, this is where you're going to register your collection. And by registering your collection, you're going to go ahead and be able to access all of those designs on our Sew Study University and any updates. So it's another great place. So if we have recommendations of how to make that design better, you're going to be able to download those new designs as you go. So definitely get in there, sort of register your collection when you purchase it, and then you'll have all of those designs on backup online. So if you lose the USB, don't worry. You still have access to it online as well. So let me go ahead and just get that video reloaded and make sure you can hear Deb. She has some really great tips for those of you who are new to the Embroidery, and I think we'll just want to speed that up to that point. So let me fast forward it to Deb getting us started here right about there. All right, so let's go ahead and play this video now, Kennedy, and hopefully we'll make sure we have audio. Maybe everyone can give us a thumbs up if they can hear Deb.
Hi, this is Deb Donovan. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. I am going to review some of my favorite tips and tricks for quilting in the hoop on your embroidery machine. It's really a lot easier than you think it is. Your materials that you're going to need are pretty simple. You'll find that your supply list for quilting in the hoop looks a lot like it does for quilting on your regular sewing machine. What I'm going to have is my backing and my batting and my top piece of fabric. I'm using white in this example today. I need the thread that I'm going to use to quilt with. I need a bobbin, of course. And for embroidery quilting in the hoop, I prefer to use a 9014 quilting needle. I'll discuss that in a couple of minutes, but it is my preference. In addition to that, because you are quilting in your embroidery machine, you will need a hoop that fits your embroidery design, and then, of course, the embroidery design that you're planning on stitching out. The one that I've chosen today is from Embroider-Lee's Starry Nights collection.
Here we go. Okay, so Deb's sound for some reason was pretty low. So I've gone ahead and unmuted me, and I'm going to go ahead and just talk it out for Deb. And then we'll have that video for you to go ahead and use as well. So let's see here. All right, so she's just preparing this hoop. And she's going to lay down her backing first. We're going to do right side down for that to be able to prepare her sandwich. And she'll trim up the edges at the end of this, so she won't have to worry about that. One thing that's super important is that you have to have enough fabric to be able to properly hoop your project. So you want to be able to properly secure on all four sides so you can keep that equal tension. So we're going to throw down the batting now, knowing that we've got plenty of fabric there. And there we go. And now we've got our top piece laid out, and we're just kind of getting it all smooth out and make sure there's no spots. So again, we've got some oversized fabric there, so we're not going to worry about some blemishes on that fabric because we're going to be cutting that off. So that is one thing with the embroidery, especially the quilts as you go, when you're not doing a full quilt, finishing a full project, is you're going to tend to use a little bit more fabric and you're going to be cutting that away because, you know, in order to do that quilt as you go method, you tend to have to oversize that block and then cut it down. So you'll find that in some of our supply handouts and fabric requirements for the Quilt As You Go class is that those blocks are quite a bit bigger than the finished size. Okay, so now she's ready to get started with the project. So that is actually how small that block becomes. That's how much she's going to trim it down. So that's just another example of the excess fabric that you're going to be using, which is great because then you don't need to worry about maybe some creating a perfect edges when you're hooping it because you're going to be cutting it down anyways. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and when we get that into the hoop, we're going to make sure that we stitch on the bottom side where there's no fabric testing going on. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about needles and thread now. We're going to consider these every time we quilt, whether we're doing it in the hoop or on a sewing machine. You've got so many choices when it comes to needles and thread. We're going to start with that regular 40 weight polyester embroidery. We've got a 50 weight cotton for piecing. And then we've got a 30 weight cotton that will give a little bit more of an impact. And any of these you can use on a quilt. So it's just going to depend on the look that you want to get for that. Most of the time for embroidery, you're going to use a white bobbin. But if you're going to use a color, definitely recommend that you match the color of the top. Because if there's any tension issues, then you're not going to see them. It's one less thing to worry about. Silver needles are another thing you get to make some choices about. Our favorite needle, Deb's favorite needle, is a 9014 quilting needle. A quilting needle is designed for that multi-layers. So for any kind of quilting, it's going to be the ideal needle, that 9014. So if your machine prefers, you could definitely use a micro tech needle. Oh, she's using the cotton quilting thread in her embroidery hoop today. And she'll generate a little bit more lint because that's what cotton threads do. So she's encouraging that you make sure you clean your bobbin case to ensure that there's not a lot of lint building up. Okay, we're going to get started now. Now she's got both her needle and her bobbin thread pulled through. So she doesn't have that needle thread through the foot yet. There we go. She did needle down, needle up to make sure that she went ahead and got it through the foot. And now she's got those tails pulled. And now she's ready to go. So we talked about how it didn't matter that she had that extra color at the top because she was going to be quilting in the bottom half of her embroidery hoop. So now she's just going to double check it. She's using a trace function on her machine to double check that it's not going to cause that problem. That's such a neat feature. If your machine has it, I highly encourage it because then you know that if you're going to be staying within that region that you want to stay within. And now she is holding that top thread in her hand. The goal is that she's going to go ahead and pull that bobbin thread now up to the top. With the needle down, needle up, you're able to go ahead and pull that up. Now she won't have the tails on the bottom of embroidery. She can tie those off and bury them at a later time. So she'll do that stitch out now. It's a 7-minute, so I'm sure she's going to make that go a little bit faster. I wish you could hear Deb right now, but I'm doing my best to repeat exactly what she's saying. It sounded like the audio wasn't coming through quite like I heard it on my end. So I appreciate the improvisation that you guys are allowing us to do to appreciate this video that Deb created. And we will have another option for you to be able to watch this in all its glory as well. So we'll make sure to get that over to Sewing Machines Plus to be able to share. And then you can hear Deb's lovely voice. She did go ahead and stop that machine ahead of the final stitches, so she could go ahead and stop it from tying off. The goal is to catch it before it ties that last knot. She's going to stop it here with the needle up. She's going to go ahead and pull that off her hoop, slide it towards her, and then let that tail be long and get that cut long at the bottom, long at the top. So she has the opportunity to go ahead and manage and bury those threads easily. There it is. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you got some good tips and tricks for using those new Embroidery designs on your sewing machine. And that is, again, one of the amazing designs as part of our Story Nights collection. So it's fun to be able to share with you some of those designs that we've created. We did go ahead and finish that fun design in our dream panel. So we can head back over there and then I can answer any questions if anybody has any other questions as well. But it definitely excited to be able to share with you all of these gorgeous designs that are part of our Embroidery collection. We hope that you enjoyed this demonstration today and got inspired. And again, in order to be part of the Embroidery Club, all you need to do is choose which collection is going to be best for you, and then take advantage of all of those amazing opportunities for being able to finish your projects and your quilts and more. We've gone ahead and we'll go ahead and head over to the other camera. I'm not sure if that's still up, Kennedy, but I thought we could share with everyone the opportunity. There it is. All right, I'll mute
me right here. And here is the other project. So we went ahead and placed this within our hoop on this little pedal here. And I think that there's going to be lots of fun opportunity to come around and be able to finish this design
with some other fun things. I can see some echoing going on around this design and being able to kind of do some other stuff with it. So I'm excited to keep filling in around this and see how it all finishes out. But as you can see, we've got some of our flowers in there. We started with ruler work in the center, ruler work on the petals, and we'll just kind of keep working at this. So again, can I answer any questions for anyone as far as what this collection includes or what you guys are going to get in being part of this with us? Anything there? All right. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us today and being able to get so many different opportunities to share all this with you. You know, we obviously shared that we are going to have some additional designs coming out soon. And one of those designs is going to be our amazing flower designs or feather designs, circle designs. And then we, of course, have our quilt class in a bag designs, and that's going to be coming out here in probably the fourth quarter as well. So these are all originally ruler work designs. This is a ruler work project, and we're going to be turning that into embroidery designs as well, which is just going to give you even more options to be able to finish your quilts at home with your embroidery and or your rulers. So again, we're just going to keep inspiring and sharing with the quilting and sewing and embroidery world all of these amazing designs that we can choose from. So since I still have the floor, I'm going to keep sharing. I mentioned to you that we started everything out. Oh, and actually, let me show you what we did over here. I went ahead and grabbed that extra fabric that was in the back, and I connected it to that Sew Steady suspension system. So I went ahead and got that fabric up and kind of off of from being pulled down. And that's really important because when you're doing any kind of quilting or sewing or embroidery, you really don't want your excess project pulling on that tension. That's going to cause, you know, all kinds of different impacts to your sewing area, but also, you know, could end up causing some problems for the design itself. So important to do that. And so that is our Sew Steady suspension system. You definitely have the opportunity to purchase that on the Sewing Machines Plus site if you haven't already. We've got so many customers that have absolutely loved this solution for being able to hold up your quilt projects. We have an option for you to get 2 or 4 arm sets. And then as you grow the size of your project, you'll just want to add more arms. It's just like having a bunch of friends in your sewing room helping you finish your projects. So we do have here at Sew Steady and Wesley Design some amazing deals going right now on our Sew Steady products. So one of those is our Sew Steady table. So our basic large table has always been our best-selling size. And that is kind of the table that comes with all of the 18 by 24 size table. And it comes with 5 legs. And right now we've got a promotion going where you can get the table, this amazing travel bag, which allows you to go ahead and store your goodies in that front pocket, but also you have these awesome pockets in the back side here. You can get all of that. In addition to that, we have the amazing calendar, and the total retail price on that is $149 for getting all of those with a total value of almost $200. So this is our Sew Steady table deal we've got going through first quarter, and I'm sure Sewing Machines Plus will have that available for you. And if it's not on the website right now, you can give them a call and take advantage of that super deal. And but that's going to be going through March. So if you think you might be in the need of a Sew Steady table, again, our portable tables just make all your sewing experiences so much easier, and being able to have a bag to store it in is really helpful too. This bag is really great because you're able to go ahead and store all of your goodies in these pockets, but then you also have this larger pocket where you can store maybe your cutting mats or your iron mats or another table. So you've got all kinds of things you can store in these bags, and they're nice big size. This is a 20 by 26 size. So that is our promotion that we've got going on right now.
And again, we've just got some really fun stuff going with all of the Embroidery classes and education. And we're just hoping that we can keep sharing with all of you and be able to get you inspired to do more with your Sew Steady and Westerly tools. And we'll keep creating some great stuff for you as well. And so let's take a look here. It looks like we've got a little bit more time. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you on the 2 lookbooks that we have. You're going to have the opportunity of being able to access a whole bunch of education. And so we shared with you some of those classes on that video stream. And but there's actually 6 different classes that come with that education that you have access to. And Sewing Machines Plus will have those classes available for you to be able to jump into and access with ease. So it's a great way to be able to just get inspired and get some, fun ways to be able to use your collection initially if you don't have any quilts waiting to finish with those. Someone asked if you needed anything special to use the long arm embroidery files on your long arm machine. And my thought is that you would probably just need the ability to have those robotics built into your long arm machine to be able to use those files. But if you have, if you've already done some of that, your machine has it, then these files are designed to work with pretty much all the long arm machines that are on the market. I was going to see if we had any other questions here. I don't see any other questions at this time. So, hi, Blaine.
Hey, Stacy.
So,
well,
how did
Stacy,
everything go? I had to
oh my gosh.
improvise.
I wish we had the sound on the videos, but you did a great job of narrating it. And I tell you, I love the products. And I know that, we're working on something. You're going to be coming to San Diego not too long.
That's
and,
true.
We're working on some cool stuff there. And so hopefully we can, we'll let y'all know the dates. So maybe we can do a little class or do a meet and greet when Stacy's here. In the San Marcos retail store, so everybody's
That would be awesome, because I think that we could absolutely show off some of these and maybe even have some of your customers try it out. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So
I know I want to try it out.
Yeah, it'd be cool. So, all right, Stacy. Well, thank you so much, Stacy, for coming on the show today. We're going to let everybody know how we can get some of these great products, and I'm looking forward to getting a date with you so we can let everybody know when to come and see you.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate being able to come on, and thank you. I have a new appreciation for all of the interpreters out there.
You did great.
Hey, at least you didn't have to read lips.
Exactly.
Right. See you later, Stacy.
Thank you.
All righty. All right, guys. So today we have a call-in special on all the Sew Steady products. Give us a call, because everything, if it's a Sew Steady brand, Westerly, anything under that umbrella, the new Embroidery-Lee, it's going to be on special, but you have to call in because of pricing restrictions. We can't advertise the price here, but we can most certainly sell it to you at the deal when you give us a call. So it's 800-401-8151. Give them a call and tell them you're calling in on the show specials for the Sew Steady products. And they'll tell you what the price is and what you're saving today. Great prices and great collection. I mean, Kennedy, I know you love that Embroidery.
Yes, I actually have this one right here, the Starry Nights embroidery collection, and I love it. It is so amazing to use just for any type of embellishments. I made a makeup bag, and then I used those embroidery designs to quilt on top of it, and it turned out so cute. I used space fabric, and it looked really, really good. So I love that. And then this one too, this is the starter collection. So you can pick which one, if you're you want the moons and the stars and the fonts and all that stuff, or you can do the starter sampler, and that's more of your traditional ruler work inspired designs. Both of them I love. They're my favorite, Blaine.
Now the price you have up there is $74.50. That's the normal price?
Yes, that's the normal price.
So we do have a call-in special.
Yes,
so guys,
exactly.
Y'all make sure you call in if you want to get that, because that way it'll save you some money. We just can't tell you what that price is on air or show it on the screen, but you can most certainly give us a call, and we'll get you fixed up. All right, another good show today, guys. I really enjoyed Stacy being on and showing all the great products. And the next week, y'all need to make sure you tune in because we're going to have Durkee Hoops here, and we're going to have some really cool things and unique things you can see with that. But hey, before we start giving our giveaways, I got to say a big shout out to Joan. Is it Keelan?
Keelan, yep.
Yeah, Joan Keelan was our winner of our Road to California tickets that we did the giveaway, and she actually went.
Yes, she said she had a great time and loved it.
Yeah, so Joan went and went to the show and everything. But we actually had a drawing. If you were local in California, we had a way you could sign up.
Yeah.
And we had a ton of people signed up.
Yes.
And so Joan was the lucky winner, got 2 tickets to the Road to California. So congratulations to Joan.
Awesome.
And I also got to say a big shout out to Alexandria Span. It's her birthday today. So happy birthday, Alexandria.
Woo-hoo! I saw her comment and I said, oh, we got to say happy birthday. We got to.
All right. So, all right, guys, y'all ready to win some stuff? We're going to give some stuff away, and we're going to start out giving away one of the SMP swag bags. And y'all been seeing this. The only place you could get this is here. You see that bag. That bag is big enough now. You could fill it full of fabric. You can put actually a small sewing machine in it. You can actually put a serger in it.
Yes.
It's a tote bag. Made for sergers, basically, but it's heavy enough that you can, duty enough that you can put a serger in it. But we're going to put some other goodies in there. We got quite a few little goodies. You got the little magnetic pin holder. We're going to put in a USB sticks. We're going to put some strap easies in there. We're going to put some elastic in there for you.
Yes.
And so we're going to put a few little goodies in there for you. But we're going to give one of those away right now. So Kennedy,
yes,
spin that wheel.
Let's do it. Any bag that we can put more fabric in, I'm speaking on behalf of SMP Nation, is a bag we want, okay?
I believe you. All right, Marcia Fessler.
Woohoo!
Marcia is watching today. Is that Marcia or Marcy?
Marcy,
isn't it? Marcy.
Yes.
Yeah, Marcy Fessler. And Marcy's watching today from Facebook. So congratulations,
awesome.
Marcy. You need to go to SMPLive.tv and you'll scroll down toward the bottom of that page and it'll say claim your prize here. Just fill out all that information, hit submit, and you have 30 days to claim your prize, and we will send that swag bag out to you with the goodies in it. Absolutely free.
Absolutely.
All right, next up, we are going to give away 4, and I repeat, 4 $25 SMP gift cards.
Yes.
And this is so easy. When you win this, we're going to email you a gift card code. All you got to do at the checkout is put that code in, and it's going to save you $25 off your order.
Oh,
That's
and that's so
simple.
perfect because we're looking at some amazing embroidery designs today that you could use this
Exactly.
towards.
Off even after you get the deal.
Exactly.
So you can kind of double dip, as they say. All right, Skinny, let's spin the wheel and get our first winner.
Okay, let's do it.
Here we go. Jenny Hess. So congratulations, Jenny. Jenny's watching today from YouTube. So Jenny, what we need you to do is go to smplive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom where it says claim a prize, fill out all that information, hit submit, and once we get that in, we will email you a gift card code that you can use at checkout. And if you're local Southern California, you can actually go into the San Marcos store and use that same gift card code.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, let's get us a second winner.
Righty.
Here we go. Angie Hotchkiss.
Congratulations.
Watching today from YouTube. So congratulations, Angie. Same thing, Angie. Go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of that page and claim your prize. Fill out all the information, hit submit. You have 30 days to do it, and we will email you a gift card code. All right, let's spin the wheel, Kennedy, and get us a third winner.
Number 3.
Now I'm looking forward to our grand prize today because it's the first time we've ever given away.
Oh.
Jenny Drake.
Woohoo.
So congratulations, Jenny. She is watching today from YouTube. So Jenny, we need you to go to smplive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all the information, hit submit. You have 30 days to do it. and we will email you a gift card code to use at checkout.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the fourth and final gift card that we're giving away for $25. Here we go. I just saw my mom's name pop up there, Mary Etta Austin. So big shout out to my mom up in Arkansas.
Hello.
Donald Scott watching. So congratulations, Donald. Donald is watching today from YouTube. So Donald, go to SMPLive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of that page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information, complete, hit submit, and we will email you back a gift card code that you can use to take $25 off your order. Simple as that, Kennedy. All right, next up, we are going to give away a sewing machine. And guys, this is a brand new machine that we're giving away, first time ever here.
Yeah.
And it is the CS7000X sewing and quilting machine. And guys, this thing actually is a really awesome little machine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you are a quilter, you like to go to retreats, you do anything like that, this is a fantastic machine because it is extremely lightweight. It has 70 built-in stitches in it. You know, the feed dog, it has a 6-point feed dog system in it. So it's a great sewing machine. It only weighs 10.5 pounds.
Oh, that's perfect for travel too.
Oh, perfect for travel. Then it comes with that extension table, and this is a free arm too, so you can pull off that the case around it and make it a free arm. So it's perfect for doing all kinds of things. And again, it does buttonholes. It does all these great things to it.
10 sewing feet come with it.
Yep.
That's huge.
And it has 7 buttonhole styles, which is pretty awesome. It has, in its stitches, 750 stitches per minute. So it's pretty fast for a little machine. Yeah. Perfect for quilting. It does a stitch length, 5 millimeters, and a maximum stitch width of 7 millimeters.
Okay.
So, and it comes with a hard protective case. So you see it right there.
Good.
Y'all see it in the picture there. It got the hard case, the extension table, foot controller. It is just a great, great little machine. And we are super excited about giving one of these away today. And so, Kennedy, spin that wheel for this great brother machine. Here we go.
That wheel. I feel like everybody needs, especially if you're a class person, everybody needs just a simple sewing machine that's fast.
Look at that, Shirley Chaplin.
Woohoo!
So Shirley Chaplin is our winner, and she just won her a CS7000X sewing machine and quilting machine. So Shirley, how to claim that prize? You have 30 days to claim this prize. Go to SMPLive.tv. You're going to scroll down toward the bottom of that page until it says claim my prize. You fill out all the information out completely, hit submit. And as soon as we get that information, we are going to ship you out your brand new machine right to your doorstep, absolutely free.
And did we say free?
Free.
Did I mention?
So guys, we hope you enjoyed today. You know, Stacy is so good at education, and we always love having her on. And the products, I mean, man, I tell you what, they've always kind of blown me away by the products they have. They're so innovative. And especially the new Embroidery-Lee, it's going to make things extremely easy for you. And y'all probably saw Deb. That was our very own Deb Donovan was in the video. Now, probably a lot of people don't even know this. Deb left the company, I don't remember, 6 months ago, maybe?
Almost a year ago.
Was it? No, it wasn't a year, was it? About 6 months ago. But she's, you know, we've had her on the show here and there doing things for us. But Deb is working kind of independently. She's working for So Steady. She's doing a lot of different things for different people, kind of independently. And so doing a great job as usual. We always love watching Deb. Deb's such a good educator. And so it was fun to see the video. Wish we could have heard her though.
When she came up, I'm like, oh my gosh, Deb.
Yeah. So I don't know, Stacy was having a little problem with the audio we turned the volume up really loud and we could hear it, but
we were also on a computer. A lot of people are going to be on phones.
So
the sound can be. So
I think it just didn't get recorded loud enough or something. But hopefully they'll get that worked out. We'll have that video where you can see her. But
and I think if you get those classes, Stacy, or if you get those designs, Stacy mentioned that those classes will be included with that. And I'm sure Deb has a bunch more with that too as well. I know with the embroidery designs, you get a lot of education and a lot of classes. So just keep that in mind too.
True. So guys, a quick reminder again, next week we're going to have Durkee Frames on. We'll have Don Chase And so we're going to talk a little bit. She's going to kind of go into some things that we haven't talked about, some other uses of the Durkee hoops and things that you can do. And then, so that'll be a good show next week. So we hope you'll join in. Guys, we hope that you enjoyed the show today. Hope that you have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And we'll see y'all back here Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Central.
Set your alarms. Get your coffee. See ya.
See y'all.